365 Days of Horsemanship, day 152. Pretty nice day today. Nothing really super special, but just really felt happy with where both of the horses were at. There were a few people at the yard, so it's nice to catch up with some friends, which definitely takes my focus away from the horses. Definitely I went to go and get Mia, and that sort of went quite nicely. Bit of insistent leadership, but it was pretty chill. And I just came and walked her around in the arena, really did like a mixture of different things. Worked a little bit on jumping next to her, which went quite well. I definitely would have been more successful if I had been concentrating better and focusing better. I was sort of like having a conversation while I was playing, which is not as good for my focus, but I was happy still with how it went. And my goal was like I would jump next to her a couple of times and she would start to leave. And so I started to try to make this pattern where I would try to jump, stop before she started walking, and then walk myself. So it's like I know what she wants to do after things get more stressful. And yeah, and actually I think that's a pattern that could work quite well for us. And so I'm really happy with that. I feel good about that. I feel good about working on that with her. I feel like my timing was okay with her today. We started working on lots of different things and I was quite distracted. I would like to work on some contact work with her on the ground, because I think that'll help her body and her balance and her fitness. So I tied the line around her neck instead of, like, not around her neck, but like into reins, instead of just having like a lead rope. And I think even that made her feel stressed. And so it's just about, but it's good to sort of not make any assumptions, to feel like I'm really doing the like prior and proper preparation. So yeah, so that was really good. So I felt good about that. Yeah, it was just generally a good session. I do feel like I have a better understanding of how to react to things now. So when there's a problem, I'm always looking for the way that I can, I guess, make it easier or anticipate. I think it's the anticipation of what to do next. And I think the horse tells you what to do next. You know, like this thing with the jumping, like before, I'd have just jumped and tried to stop before she got upset, or I'd have tried to jump until she felt better and push her through feeling bad about it. But actually, I think a much better pattern is for me to jump and then walk, because that's what she wants to do after we've jumped. And I think just the combination of being open to making things easier for her, wanting to be a good leader, like a good passive leader, and know what she wants before she wants it, and prove to her that I understand her, rather than just trying to force her to do what I want her to do, and also like trying to be anticipatory and trying to acknowledge what I'm seeing and then do something about it, rather than just expecting it to get better by doing the same thing. I think all of those are really positive and really powerful. I definitely need to stay progressive without being... Stay progressive in the things that are difficult now, without skipping over things or pushing through things. Because I think I can see, I feel like I'm in like a little patch of ground that's like safe. And there's a few things we can do that are good and that are easy. And then I have all of these different things that are tricky. And I think it's going to be about being, I think to be progressive, I think what I need is to be consistent. I need to consistently work on these things. Because I'm trying to progress them. And in order to progress them, I need to practice them. And to be consistent about these patterns that I'm using to try to help her feel better, to feel more curious, to feel more understood, to feel better about these things that are happening. But at the same time, I need to not be looking towards the other things I can't do yet. I need to be in the moment, doing the things I'm doing and being happy, doing those things and working on the things that are the problems rather than trying to ignore them or trying to fix them, you know, later on. But I feel good. I feel good about that. I just very quickly went to see Lawrence. It was getting dark. And it was really nice, actually. It was really nice. I went to see him. He came to me. We did a nose touch. I gave him a little scratch. He quite quickly didn't really need any more scratches, went back to his grass. And that felt like it was quite dark. I think had it been less dark, I could have stayed for longer and worked more on curiosity around me touching him in lots of different places. But it was quite difficult to see his eyes move in the dark. And so I didn't stay for very long. I basically was stroking him and then he did a little sigh. And so then I took that as my focus change or as my release of stress. But it felt nice to feel like that the door would have been open, or that the door was open for me to work on that today, because actually that's really something that I would like him to feel better about. That to me is, you know, the first step of the journey of being able to, for us to move his body together. And so it feels nice to feel like that I have that open door to play with that with him. It doesn't feel like that he's just eating the grass and he doesn't care. I do feel that there is this opportunity for me to do that stuff with him, and I feel good about that. So yeah, so it was a good session. It was a good session. I'm pretty tired today. And so I was happy just to kind of make it up there and see them and to have those good sessions. I'm looking forward to coming back tomorrow and yeah, seeing what tomorrow brings, really. It's been nice. I feel like I've been on a run actually these last sort of, since I've been back from Elsa's. Every day has felt really positive. Long may it continue.